Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Women's Hour. Today, we're going to be talking about giving and receiving compliments or paying and receiving compliments. When was the last time you had someone pay you good compliments? And when was the last time that you paid someone compliments? But before we go ahead, let's look a bit into the meaning of the word compliment. A compliment is just a polite remark that you say to someone to show that, one, you like their appearance. Another could be that you appreciate, their qualities, or you approve of what they have done. So it's simply a remark that expresses respect for the person or for what they are doing. So remember, we're talking about paying or receiving compliments. Now, there are benefits to giving and receiving compliments. So let's look at some of these benefits. Now, the first one is it increases your happiness, whether as a giver or as a receiver. Your happiness definitely increases. It also makes you grateful. When someone compliments you, it means that that person has taken time out to see what you're doing or to, see what you're wearing or, however, or what you have given to the person. So it makes you grateful. It creates a ripple of positivity. There is no way you can be passing a nice compliment to someone with a frown on your face. It's going to be a bit difficult. So it creates a ripple of positivity. It helps to reduce stress. Just imagine you're having a not very pleasant day and someone comes along and tells you something nice, passes a nice compliment. It does a whole world of good. It helps to build relationships. It does help to build relationships. Can I also say at this point that it could also be a conversation starter? Maybe you go somewhere, maybe you don't really know a lot of people there, and someone stands out, maybe with a nice hairdo, maybe with a nice dress, maybe with a nice top, maybe with nice shoes, nice handbag, nice perfume, nice whatever it is, or the person just looks really beautiful. And you just go to the person and say, oh, you look really nice today. And that could just be your conversation starter. If you're in a gathering, it could be a conversation starter. It helps to improve communication. It helps to improve communication. It helps to boost one's self-esteem and self-confidence. Just, I say this from time to time that imagine my good morning or my hello is the only one you receive today. I want to make it worthwhile. I want to make it good for you. So when I say good morning, I don't want to just say good morning and then just walk past you. No, I want to say good morning and I want to hear your response. And, oh, you look nice today. Oh, you smell nice today. Oh, I like that. Or I like that. Whatever it is, it helps boost one's self-esteem and self-confidence. Can I also say that there is an emotional reward? Now, me saying that there's an emotional reward is just, it's so open. But there is an emotional reward when you give or when you receive compliments. When you give or when you receive compliments. So giving and receiving compliments is so, so important. And I'm going to be asking us a few questions this morning that I want us to, think about. Because everyone is, oh, yeah, well, I'm so busy with this and I'm so busy with that. You don't even have time to notice what the other person is doing. Now, when I'm talking about giving compliments, I'm not just talking about giving compliments to your spouse. I'm not just talking about giving compliments to your children. What about that work colleague? What about that neighbor? You can give compliments to virtually anyone and everyone. Okay? So, maybe somebody is doing something and you just give the person a thumbs up. It will just gladden that person's heart. It will make that person know that what I'm doing, someone else has noticed and they're saying, well done. Imagine, you go for your child's, a play in school and in the crowd, you're cheering that child on. Well done. Everybody loves that. And it does a lot of good to us. So let me ask us, some of these questions that I've got here. What's the best compliment you've ever received? So I'm going to ask it as a giver. I'm going to ask it as a receiver. What's the best compliment you've ever received? And in the same way, what's the best compliment you have ever given? Now, what's the best compliment you've ever received? Who said it? Who was it said by? Who was it said by? You know, when you received the compliment, who was it said by? So think about that. Who did you say it to if you were the one giving it? Who did you say it to? When was the last time you got paid a nice compliment? When was the last time? So in the same way, when was the last time you paid someone a nice compliment? I want us to think about this. And as we're going through our day, I want this to, keep coming back to our memory. When was the last time I gave a compliment? Or am I just so engrossed in my own world, I don't even see the good that someone else is doing? When was the last time you paid a nice compliment? How did you feel? How did you feel? And how did the person that you gave the compliment to, how did they feel? Think about it. Think about it. Is there one thing you especially like to receive a compliment about? Is there one thing? There can be a lot of things, but when someone just compliments you, maybe you've taken time out to go and get your hair done, and someone says, wow, that hairdo, it just suits you. Every time you get your hair done, it's always beautiful. Maybe that's the compliment. Maybe it's your nails. Maybe you like, having manicured nails, and someone just says, oh, those nails look beautiful. Someone is paying you a compliment. Maybe it's a dress, maybe it's a whatever, outfit you've got on. Someone compliments, someone takes time out to pass that compliment. Maybe it's your shoe, maybe it's your handbag. Maybe, you like cooking and someone just says, you know what, I remember this particular meal that I had at your house or you brought to me. Is that one thing you especially like to receive a compliment about? Have you been intentional about paying compliments to others? Have you been intentional about paying compliments to others? Dare I say, based on your experience? I'm only hoping at this point that the experience was positive. So if you've had a positive experience, have you then been intentional about paying compliments to others based on your positive experience? Somebody told you, oh, you look nice today. Have you gone out to now tell somebody else that, oh, you look nice today? Or maybe in the house, someone in your family. You don't even need to go out. I always say, start with your own, family unit. Oh, that looks nice. Well done on what you did. Passing and receiving compliments is so important. Remember, there's an emotional reward. It does us a world of good. So I want to challenge you today to pay compliments to someone, especially someone not expecting it. Someone not expect, maybe that work colleague. Maybe you just, maybe in your place of work, there's a receptionist. You just walk past in the morning, maybe just good morning, and that's it. You're on your mission, you're on your business, you're going. Maybe next time you're in the office, just say good morning. And whatever the compliment is, pass it on to the person. Now, as we're passing compliments, as we're receiving compliments and giving compliments, there are certain things that I want us to also bear in mind. Okay, I want us to bear this in mind so that when we're passing compliments or we're receiving compliments, let's have all this, at the back of our mind as well. Okay, so remember, think about what you're doing and do it well. So one of the things I want us to think about is, please, when you're passing compliments, make sure they're genuine. Make sure they're genuine compliments. Genuine compliments benefit the receiver and the giver. Imagine you've just passed someone a compliment and it's not genuine. You've just lied to that person. There's no need to flatter somebody unnecessarily. Avoid flattering at all costs. Don't flatter someone. Don't just say, well, I've just learned that, we need to pay compliments to somebody. So even though I don't like a hairstyle, what else can I say? Let me just pass it. No, don't do that. You're lying to the person. And the worst thing is when the person actually finds out that you were lying to them. You won't like that to happen to you. So please don't do it to somebody else. Compliments are better when they are sincere. So please be real and don't overdo it. Don't just meet somebody and then say, oh, I like your hair, I like your shoe, I like your necklace, I like your earrings, I like your perfume, I like your handbag, I like your shoe, I like. Don't overdo it. Usually when you're overdoing it like that, I think the question that comes to mind is, what are you after? We can say it jokingly, but sometimes it's actually a sincere question. What are you after? So please don't overdo it. And focus on something specific that you've actually noticed. Maybe it's at work. You've noticed that the way this person does their job, it's just beautiful. You want to pass a compliment, tell the person, this one is not, I like your hair, I like your shoe, I like your makeup, I like your lipstick, I like your earrings. I like the way you carry out the task that you have been given. Be specific. Maybe you want to compliment your child. Tell your child specifically what they have done. Maybe you want to compliment your spouse. Tell your spouse specifically what it is that you're complimenting them for. Don't just, don't make it random. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I'm just grateful for everything. Be specific. And then the person knows that, okay, and then they can work on that area and even do more. So you're helping the person. Now, I'm going to say one that, please, I want us to be very careful about. Be very careful about passing personal compliments or personal remarks, especially when it has to do with someone's weight or someone's health. Someone's weight or someone's health. There could be health issues there. So, for example, someone is going through a medical challenge, and this medical challenge is making them lose weight. And then what do you come up to say? You're looking you're looking very slim. You're looking, or if you're not very careful, you say, you're looking very thin these days. Now, you might pass that compliment to somebody else that is trying to lose weight, and they can, that would gladden their hearts that, at last, whatever it is I'm doing is working. But you think about it, if that person has health issues and you think you're passing a compliment, but you're actually just rocking the person's boat. Or you've not seen someone for a while. You look plumpy, those words and that person has been struggling to lose weight. Maybe the person's goal at the beginning of the year was, I want to lose weight. The person has set themselves a target, and we're now in July, and the weight is not shifting probably as fast as the person thought they were going to shift. And here you are saying, oh, you're looking very plumpy. You're looking very full. Your face is very, and then you go, because you want to pass a compliment. Please be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Even if you know the person, you don't know what the person might be going through. They might have not told you. So let's be really, really careful about what we say. And like I said before, please avoid flattery at all costs. Don't flatter someone. Be real, be genuine. Tell them the truth. And when you receive a compliment, please smile and at least say thank you. When you receive a compliment, please smile and say thank you. It does a whole lot for someone. When someone compliments you and you say thank you, the person wants to do it again. When someone compliments you and you don't say thank you, the person is thinking, why did I even bother? So don't make the person feel that way. Don't make the person feel that way. It's so important for us to make sure that when we're passing compliments or we're receiving compliments or we're giving compliments, we're doing it right. We're doing it right. Okay? So when you receive a compliment, please smile and say thank you. When you do that, you will just see that, it flows more. It flows more. So be generous with your compliments. The more you give, the more it flows from you. When I give you a compliment, now when I pass a compliment or I pay you a compliment that, oh, that looks really nice. Now, because I have said it, I'm almost on the lookout for the next nice thing that I can compliment. Why? Because I've been generous with the compliment. So I want to do more. because I saw how happy you looked. I saw the smile on your face. I saw the way you said the thank you. So when you look at things like that, the more you do, the more you want to do. But remember, please be genuine with it. Be sincere with it. And as we round up, I'm just going to move it on to another level. And I'm going to tell you that even God enjoys our compliments. You might be thinking, God enjoys our compliments. Yes, he does. God enjoys our compliments. Now, how do we give compliments to God? By praising God, by ascribing to God the glory that is due his name, by expressing his word, just telling God how good he is. Oh Lord, our God, how excellent is your name. You tell God all the wonderful things that he is to you. You tell him how loving he is to you. You tell him how faithful he's been to you. You exalt God. You lift him up. You're complimenting God. Remember. So take time out today to express your compliment to God, not just for what he does, but also for who he is. And I'll tell you this, he deserves our appreciation, our thankfulness, our respect, and our admiration. God deserves all this and much more. So yes, go ahead and give other people compliments, but please give compliments to God as well. And you would see that as you do so, as you're praising God, as you're worshiping God, as you're ascribing all the glory to God, that, oh God, how loving you are. God, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. It's a privilege, a wonderful opportunity that I am your child. All those things makes God happy. And if we have said that, compliment is making, when you give someone compliment, it makes them happy. Then do you not want to make God happy? Do you not want to gladden God's heart? So yes, don't just give, compliments to your spouse, your children, your loved ones, the people around you, your neighbor, your work colleagues, but take time out also to give God compliments. And I am sure and I pray that as you do so, you would see, you would see how the well of joy, of peace, of satisfaction, of comfort, you would see how it would keep erupting in you. And remember, the more you do, the more you would want to do. So turn yourself loose and go ahead and pay someone compliment. And also remember, when you receive it, show a heart of gratitude. And let's keep this going. It's not just, random acts of kindness, but let it be part of what we do intentionally. Let's be intentional. Let's be deliberate about it. And I pray that as we do so, that God bless us. So pay someone a nice compliment, but above all, give all glory to God for all that he is to us. Thank you very much.